Welcome to pinkpam. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do a really simple gel extension set. So if you want to see, go ahead and keep on watching. For this set, I'm going to use these jelly tips by KIARA SKY. These are gel nail extensions, and I believe there's like 500 nail tips in here for about 40 bucks. So to get started, I'm just going to prep her natural nails, which is just file down her natural tip. And we just want it to be a good length, you know, not too short but not too long. Now I'm just pushing back her cuticles. Her cuticles tend to grow like really far, so this part can be painful for some people. You just have to let your client or whoever you're doing their nails, you know, just let them know that it might be painful. To make it easier, just soak their fingernails in warm water before you push the cuticles back. That way it won't be as painful. Moving on, I am filing the top of her nails. She did have like gel nails on top, and there was like a few that was left on top of some of the fingers. So, you know, if you have anything on the nails, just remove that. And, you know, this is a good way to rough up the nails so the gel actually stay on and it won't pop off. Next, I'm fitting the nail tips onto her natural nail. These aren't really nail tips, but I just call it like that because it's just so much easier. So I'm just making sure that it fits, and I'm looking side by side. If some of the edges are too long or too round, I will slightly make it more square and just file these sides a tiny bit so it will be a perfect fit. If you actually take the time to do this, the nails will look like an acrylic or hard gel set rather than like a press-on nail. If you are filing down the nail tips, just make sure you're gentle and don't go overboard, because gels are, you know, more gentle than acrylic. So you don't need to put in that much pressure, and you don't need such a crazy hard file to file down the gel. Before actually putting the gel tips onto the nails, I do like to rough up where the cuticle area or the end of the nail bed will be, just so it will blend in a little bit better. And like I said, this will make it not look so much like a press-on nail. So this is just an extra step that you can take or you don't have to take. I personally like to do this before I actually apply these on and harden it under the UV lamp. Some people actually put these onto the natural nails and then they will rough up the cuticle area when the nails are already on the fingers, but you can hurt the client that way, so I just like to do it beforehand. And once again, just be very gentle when you're doing this. You don't want to remove too much of the gel because it's just going to be too thin if you go overboard. The last thing I like to do before I put on the gel tips is to actually put on primer and dehydrate the nails. This is just another extra step to make the nails last longer. But if you don't have these materials, don't worry about it. Filing the natural nail is good enough. But if you have these, this will, like I said, just make your nail set last way longer. So to cure these nails, I'm going to use hard gel. The brand I'm using is by IBD, and this is in a light natural pink. So this is a fairly simple and quick gel nail extension set because all you have to do is apply the hard gel underneath the fake nail right by the cuticle area. Just make sure you put a tiny bit, and then you actually place it at an angle onto the natural nail, and then you harden it under the UV lamp. And that's a really simple press-on set that will last you up to 4 weeks. I have a set on and it has been 4 weeks. It hasn't lifted or anything, which is awesome. Before putting the nail under the UV lamp to harden, just make sure you're putting on a good amount of pressure. It was kind of hard to do it under the camera, so I had to kind of move the nail over so I could put pressure on it. So put it under the lamp for, I would say, 10 seconds. Take it out. If there are any gels that have squeezed over, you can just quickly remove that and then re-harden it under the UV lamp. Once you take a good look at the nail and make sure everything is good, put it under the lamp again to cure for another 60 seconds. Okay, and here's just another look at how the gel nail extensions are done. You put the gel at the end of the nail, underneath the nail, and then put pressure on it, put it under the lamp for 10 seconds, take it out, remove any protruding gel, and then put it under the lamp for the remaining seconds. After that, you put it under the lamp again for an additional 60 seconds just to make sure that everything has hardened. So once you have finished applying all the gel tips, super simple. All you have to do is just file down and shape the gel tips to whatever shape you want. My sister wants a square nail, so we're going to medium shaped square nail. So I'm just lightly filing the gel tips, making sure everything is sharp and nice. At this time, I will slightly buff out and file where the cuticle area is, just to make sure I remove any of the gel that have hardened by the cuticle area, and just to make sure that it is smooth and nice and it won't look like a press-on nail set. I love this simple gel extension nail set because there is a minimal filing. You really don't need a nail drill at all, so it saves a lot of time. Right before I apply on the gel polish, I do like to actually buff out the entire nail just to make sure everything is smooth and there are no bumps. And once you're done with that, you are finally down to creating and just making the nail look beautiful by decorating it. So here we're just doing a really simple nude set. My sister wants a clear nail with flowers on top, so I have a lot of these like stickers, so I'm just going to use them and put it on the clear nails. And there you go, you guys, that is the finished look. Just look how beautiful these gel nails look. It's so easy to apply these on. It's not like an acrylic or gel set where you will have to put in a lot of time and effort. If you have gotten this far, thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. Bye!